Now that I've finished the spring roll recipe, at the same time, I'm going to prep the pork that we're going to use for Hawaiian smoked meat. I'm going to use a marinade that I just call it's our Korean style marinade from the islands. Alright, let's get started with the marinade. Alright, so I got 2 whole cloves of garlic, or I have 2 whole heads of garlic, like that. I got 2 of them. I'm just gonna rough slice this up real quick. I like to slice it up. You can smash it if you want. You can throw it in a Roboku food processor, anything you want, but I just do it like this. And then I get 2 fresh ginger. Now these marinades, you want the ginger flavor to come out. You want the ginger to be strong. And the garlic. So I slice the garlic. Then I have 2 bunches of green onions. Now this one you're just gonna rough slice it up. This one you can throw the roots in there too. Just make sure you rinse them off first. There's that. Gonna put in 3/4 cup of brown sugar, 3/4 cup of white sugar, 4 cups of soy sauce, and do a tablespoon of sesame oil. Gonna do a teaspoon of red pepper chili flakes. You can make it hotter if you want more heat, but that seems to be good right there. 3.5 cups of water. And stir it. Gonna add an extra 1/2 cup of sugar. There's the marinade we're going to use, all finished. Looks good, tastes good. Now this, we're going to marinate our pork. I usually like to marinate my pork at least 2 days before I smoke it. So, alright, we got the marinade done. Alright, now we're going to set this aside and we're going to start doing the pork. Alright, this is the pork butt. Now this is a bone-in pork butt. So you can see, there's the bone right there. So what I like to do is just cut around the bone. Now the bone kind of goes like a flat plate in there. Just watch your fingers as you follow the bone. Make sure you get all around the whole bone. One side's going to be really easy. The other side has got like a little hook over it. So you can see the bone coming out. It's hard to do this for the camera, but all you're doing with the knife is you get a nice sharp boning knife and you just follow along the bone and try not to cut your fingers. There you go. See, that's the hook I was telling you on the bone. So you got to cut all inside here instead of crack. Okay, now I just like to cut strips. I usually cut them about maybe inch and a half thick. There you go. Now you can strip them down the middle like this one. You can strip right down the middle and make it another thin strip. You know what? Let's strip them. It's a lot easier to strip them once you slice them like that anyway. This is how I usually did it back home if I'm hanging the meat. But my smoker out here, I just lay it on the grates and smoke it. So one more. Okay, there we go. So I do have these 1 gallon containers, flat containers that I use. I love using them for marinades. So now we're going to take Hawaiian salt and we're just going to dust them a little bit and then start putting them in. Alright, so we're going to finish this up, dusting them with Hawaiian salt. This is just to help flavor and draw the moisture out of there. Alright. Now we just put the marinade in there. You want to do it evenly. You want to make sure all the meat is completely covered and submerged. So put your hands in there, make sure they're all submerged. Make sure everything's under the marinade. What I also like to do is I like to take some parchment paper, cover it like that. That way everything stays submerged. Do the same thing to this one. Get all the air bubbles out you can. And there you go. I'll put the lids on, put it in the fridge for at least 2 days before I smoke it. Awesome.